Hello, my little munchkins, my little crones, and my little chickens. How are you today? Well, I hope everything with you is glorious. I really do. As for me and baby crone, what kind of day have you had today?
A sleepy day.
A sleepy day. As
Yes.
for me, I had a spectacular day. You may say doing what? I don't know, doing something, minding my business and leaving other people's business alone. But anyway, to no further ado, let's get started on the reason why I'm reading. This is Netflix review over The Comedian.
Yes.
I finally got a chance. I didn't want to see what's his name? Marlon Wayans. I did not want to see Marlon Wayans video. Comedy special on Netflix. And I didn't really want to see Monique's either. I was like, I didn't want to see them because after seeing Chris Rock, I was like, it was like, I don't want to hear somebody, especially with Marlon Wayans, I didn't want to hear somebody talking about it. However, let me give you my opinion. It is definitely worth seeing.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that he was going to be, excuse my language, a jackass. Because I definitely didn't find Marlon Wayans funny in his earlier years. However, he's a grown man. He was funny. He brought it to me.
Yes.
He made it so. He looked at it in the way that I looked at it. And he looked at it in the way, he was like looking at it from every viewpoint about the slap. About the slap. I mean, he did a slap, then a slow motion, and then the drool come up. But he was really, really good. I loved it. I was engaged the whole time. I did not feel bored.
No.
He was very athletic.
Yes, very.
Oh my God. Ooh, Lord Jesus, make me think of stuff. But anyway, he was very athletic and fit.
And hilarious. I thought
Funny.
was hilarious.
Funny, and I'm saying that, and I wouldn't have watched him, but I was looking at Noah Drink Champs.
Yes.
That's one of my favorites. That's one of my delicacies. And he was on there, and every time, he asking people haven't seen his show. He was on somewhere else, and somebody said they haven't seen it. He was talking to someone else, I think Shay, somebody he was talking to, and they didn't see it. But I tell you, it is a treat. And I'm not taking away anything from, what's his name, Chris Rock.
Yes.
But I tell you, Marlon was funnier.
Yes, he was.
He was funny. It wasn't stupid comedy. It wasn't stupid.
Very
it wasn't
relatable.
It wasn't slapstick comedy. It was just grown up and real and funny and raw.
And he knows all three of them personally.
And he knew all three of them, and the way that he balanced it and told it from every perspective. I'm telling you, I couldn't have done a greater job myself. I mean, he took the words right, because everything he said, I was in harmony, because that's what I felt. And if you look back at some of my videos, you will see that.
Yes.
So for him to see that and knowing all three, he captivated me. He gave all of them accolades. And to tell the audience, hey, it was a bad thing. But that man been in this, like I said, for 30 years. So you found out he's a black man. And he fell. And that's just one fall. And he just brought it home. And for him, Marlon Wayans, you blew me out the water.
Yes.
You blew me. You blew the crones out the water. If you hear this, we enjoyed it immensely. And I could have sat there I could sit there in the audience and was engaged.
Yes, better than, well, in my opinion, better than how Chris Rock talked about the...
Now, we enjoyed Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Totally different. But he was more funny. He made it funny. Funny in a real way.
Yes.
Funny in a way. Chris Rock was mental.
Okay.
Chris Rock came from a mental, let you think. He came from it with saying negatives about all three of them and saying positives about all of them. Now, I just loved it, guys. And I would go see him in concert.
Yes.
Because he's funny.
He was funny. I would like to go see him as
now,
an entertainment. As
on
well
my
as
scale, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest, I'll still give Chris Rock his 9. But I'm giving him a 10.
Yes.
For me.
I was laughing the whole way through.
Oh, it had me like this. It had me like, it was really, really good. And I know that the audience was engaged.
Yes.
Now, the next person that I would like to talk about is Monique. What did I think about her Netflix? Well, first of all, I was like, I don't want to see Monique. She cussed too much. I love Monique, and I'm one of Monique's fans. Remember, she's from Baltimore. But at the time, it's like, I don't want to talk to her. I don't know. I like Monique.
Yeah, we just saw her in the movie.
Right. I adore Monique. Okay, Monique, girl, I adore you. But what I'm saying, but she would understand what I'm saying, especially after watching her special. So I didn't know what to expect. I didn't want to come and see an angry Monique. Yes. And I didn't want to hear a Monique that talking about old stuff with other people. I didn't want to hear it, so therefore I didn't want to see Monique. However, I loved it.
Yeah, she took it on a personal route.
She took it personal. She made it about her. And what she said, if you don't know her, you'll know her.
Yes.
I loved it. On a scale 1 to 10, I would give her a 10. What would you give her?
I would give her a 9.
I knew you was going to give her a 9. That's why I said a 10. So there you have it. Why didn't you give her a 10? And I'm going to tell you why I would give her a 9. Because I was going to give her a 9 too.
The only reason why I would give her a 9 is because I did like the way she told her jokes, but I felt like they could have been a little bit more funnier. But I get the type of topic that she was doing was laughing at a situation and not making a joke.
What I saw it is, I think it's a new way of doing comedy. And I never seen her do it well. I never really sat through anything but bits and pieces. But I sat through this. And what it was like, you know how it's like a Wendy Williams thing where you go up and you are the joke. I'm going to tell you my life story. So it was like her being a comedian, but it was also her telling a story. Yes. So it was different. It was different. It wasn't like her getting up there going, the cat in the hat, ba-boom. Yes, yeah. It wasn't that. It was about her life and how she was in special curriculum and it just went into her life where you could really get to see she was really being raw and vulnerable. And I'm sure many of us can understand where she come from. And when she talks about the rawness of it,
yes.
I get it. I get it. Even when she talks, I don't want to give anything away. When she talks about her sexual preference, I loved it. I could have sat through that. It was like a play, but not a play she was a comedic.
Yes, she was.
But it's like the autobiography.
Yes, it was.
It was the autobiography of what's her name? I just forgot her name. Monique. Yes. That's what it was like.
And how she took another obstacle down and is on the stage again at Netflix.
Yes, how she had to fight for who she is and why she stands up for who she is. You know what I mean? Yes. So please watch her. Please give it a chance. Maybe you like her, maybe you don't. But if you like Monique, support her. And not only that, that's why I gave her a 10, because she got 2 standing ovations. One when she came in, and we were in the room giving her applause because of all that she's been through and what she had to fight and how she had to speak to the naysayers. And look at her now. And I'm proud to say that we one of those that those people that my records show that I was there supporting her 100%. So, you know, but just because I support you don't mean I may want to look at your movie or that.
All right, yeah.
You know, but I did look at it and she has won me over. So now when they say Monique is in something, I would definitely look at it.
Most definitely.
I definitely would look at it. She was you could tell their acting in both of them. You could tell that they are skilled actors. You could tell that they were seasoned.
Yep, know how to captivate an audience.
Ooh, they were very good. Very good, both of them. And both of them could take that show all over the place. Monique, I loved it. I give you a 10 because you was worthy of the standing ovation because of the hell you went through. And I am so glad that you shut everybody up because you know what? The truth wins. And I am glad that Netflix is humble enough to allow you to not only pay you what you worth, but to also settle the case and you doing the show. You go, girl. I have nothing but respect. And when Monique stand up for something, and I understand because I'm a like Monique. So she's standing because she truly believes in justice. But that's a true Sagittarius for you. So that's what we had to say. Now, that was about the comedian. So I'm going to say thank you for joining us. Please subscribe. Tell us what you think. But most of all, go look at them and tell us what you think. Please. And the last thing I like to say is there was a movie. It was called Touching Hands. It was riveting. Please watch it. It's about this girl being in Germany, and she's a black girl by a white mother, and her mother was black, and they hated her, and what she went through. Please watch it. I give that one a 10. It was riveting. You're gonna love it. Please. It's called Touching Hands, and I think it's on what? It's on Prime, and if it's not on Prime, then it's on. No, it's not on Netflix. So it's on Prime, I believe it is. So what that is, it's called Touching Hands. So with that being said, thank you, my little crones, my little munchkins and my little chickens. Thank you for joining us. Please subscribe. Also, thumbs us up, and most of all, watch us. We really like your votes. And if anything you want to say, good or bad, please leave a comment, but just be respectful. With that being said, sunflowers.